Good morning, everyone, and I know that you are all waiting for this to happen. Before anything else, I'd like to say good morning to all of you and welcome to the Philippine Home Based Virtual Assistance Community. This is the FB page, and also I would like to welcome all our members from the Philippine Home Based Virtual Assistance Community. So, before I introduce our wonderful guest today, I would like to give you a heads up, all the members in this community and also our the people who are also following us in our FB page. I just read this report from um, the news. Basically, it's not here in the Philippines, but I just want to warn all those who would like to do freelancing work. Please be sure about it. No, when you actually look for a job, working for a platform such as Upwork, Freelancer.com, be very mindful about it. We have nothing against these platforms, but then again, if you are a newbie as a freelancer, if you are a newbie in this kind of business, be very careful about it. I read an article right now. It's not just an article; it's a news report from the U.S telling people to be very careful when applying for work via Upwork. There's an instance that they call it the check scam. It's a check that supposed to be your client will be paying you, and that client will be asking you to deposit it or to encash it or whatsoever, and will also ask you to pay or to purchase something on behalf of the check that they've actually sent you. Now, of course, since you're working for them and thinking that the check is okay and it's working, you would now go to your bank and cash it and not knowing that you're already being scammed. So these are things that you really have to be careful about. As a virtual assistant for so many years, this is something I have not experienced. I never experienced having a client of mine asking me to go to the bank and whatsoever. So if you are not really sure about what you're doing, this community, our Facebook page as well, we invite you and encourage you to do a research about it, okay? Before doing something that you are unsure, please make sure that you do your homework. We ask you to join our community, which is the Philippine Home-Based Virtual Assistance FB community, so that you will have an idea of how things are really being done as a virtual assistant. So, not for anything, Upwork also provides well a lot of good clients. Okay, but of course, these are also a platform for many people who would take advantage of your capabilities or whatever struggle you may be at right now, especially now that there are a lot of people who lost their jobs and trying to make things ends and jumping into work that they're unfamiliar with, especially finding a client via these types of platforms. So again, for you not to be um, a victim of this kind of a scam, it's called the check scam, CHEQUE, cheque in Tagalog. The employer will send you a check, and then they will ask you to purchase something once you have already encashed it, and ask them for you to send the money over to their bank accounts or something. There are types of online money transfer accounts that they would ask you to use to send the money that you've encashed, thinking that it came from the check that you have encashed. But after a while, you will find out it came out from your own money. So if that is the case, these things are really not something that it's not common for us virtual assistants to do. Now, if there are things that you really have to do that, for example, you are asked to purchase something on behalf of the client, be very careful about it, because at the end of the day, if you get scammed, you don't know where to run. You don't know who to look after, or you cannot run after them, because remember, we're here in the Philippines and your client supposedly will be abroad. But sometimes you would think that they're in the States or whatsoever. They might only be here in the Philippines. So it's better to be very careful. It's just one way of me telling you to be very mindful about your decisions. It will truly affect you if you jump into something that is very quick, easy, If those are the things that you noticed, you check our YouTube channel. I've already done a video about that on how to spot a job scam. Go to our YouTube channel. It's Philippine Home Based Virtual Assistance Community YouTube channel. And you can watch the good morning, Miss Sasa Comfort. It's nice to see you once again. Thank you for joining me. I'm only giving a bit of a warning for all who are aspiring to work from home. It is not easy to work from home, and then you don't want people. Please share if you want to share this video. Please do. You can also do a watch party. I can do that, right? There, I can start a watch party. I've never tried this. Let me. Okay, join in and spread the word. So be very careful about accepting work through platforms that you're not familiar. So just to make sure that you are careful about those things. Okay, so these are things that you cannot. You cannot give it back. Okay, it's something that you would regret eventually. So we don't want you experiencing that. In order for you to avoid it, of course, you really have to make sure that you're following proper protocols. And what are the protocols? Again, do a research. That's very simple. That's the simplest one. If it came from Upwork, um, try to communicate with Upwork people because I believe the platform is also to protect its freelancers. But if you're going to negotiate out of that platform and directly negotiate with someone from particularly from the client that they have there, and then you negotiate something out of the platform of Upwork, they might not be able to protect you. So again, when you do something, you think before you click. It's as simple as that. It may not be something that you're aware right now. I'm making you aware because it is important that you also take care of your um kind of hold on. I'm just messaging, I guess. So that's just a bit of a warning, a reminder from your friendly VAs here from Philippine Home-Based Virtual Assistance Community. We don't want you to have that kind of experience that you would feel a lot of regret that you started working as a VA or as a freelancer. This is a rewarding career. All right, I can hear something here. Kindly hold on. Okay, so I don't want you to have a regret. Okie dokie. Wonderful. I can see a beautiful face. Your microphone is still in mute, Miss Suzi Abrera. It's okay. But
There.
yeah, there. Before we go any further, of course, it's a lovely morning today, guys. I hope you can see both our beautiful video right now, and I have our guest today. I'd like to properly introduce my beautiful guest today. Okay, she's one of GMA 7's regular TV hosts, and you can also catch her on, of course, Unang Hirit. Who would
Mhm.
miss that? Awarded as PMPC Star Award for TV as Best TV Morning Show Host, a mother like me, a wife, friends. Let us all welcome here in our community, Miss Suzi Abrera. Good
Hi.
morning, beautiful Suzi.
Good morning, Tiny, and good morning to everybody who's watching your Facebook Live this morning. Thanks for having me on and for being so patient with me and my
Oh,
technologically challenged issues from last week.
that's part of life, we all
Absolutely.
experience that. It's our pleasure to have you here at the Philippine Home-Based Virtual Assistance Community. We have the page and we also have the group.
Hmm.
In the group, we have about 79,000 members here and abroad. So,
Wow.
plainly, the community is about people who are aspiring to work from home and experience virtual assistance, just like yours truly. So, I,
Right.
I also encourage them. Actually, before you jump into the call, I was just giving them a bit of a warning because I
Hmm.
was reading a report from the US that Upwork right now, again, it's nothing about Upwork. It's just how you deal with the client through the Upwork that you really have to be careful about. Be
Yeah.
careful because there are a lot of scams going on right now. It's the
Oh.
scam. They would ask their VAs or freelancers once they send the check to encash it and send
Okay.
their account or whatever money online transferring they would be using, knowing that the VA is instructed to encash that check. She doesn't know that she's actually withdrawing it, or he or she doesn't know she's withdrawing it from her bank account. The check
Oh no.
doesn't have nothing. It doesn't have an account at all. So
Okay.
be very careful about that because as virtual assistants, we don't do that. It's not part of our work. It is
Oh,
not part of our duties and responsibilities to
okay.
encash something. So I'm just forewarning them. So that I hope it's going to be helpful for all of you guys, especially for those who are aspiring to become a freelancer, a
Mhm.
home-based professional, or a virtual assistant for that matter. Okay, moving on. Miss Susie, thank you so much for allowing us to have you here, and
Oh,
it's really
thank
an
you. It's my
honor.
pleasure.
Thank you so much. By the way, our topic for today is it's not something very serious. I don't want to deal about that. It's more of knowing who Suzi Abrera is. So I have prepared a few questions here, and I'm sure you can really handle this very well. First one for you is what keeps you busy right now, Miss Suzi Abrera?
Oh, I think just like most moms, like you and everybody else who suddenly found themselves spending more and more time at home. Because if you guys are home based, doing a lot of home based work, diba, you're used to how, how it is to manage both working and then living in the same space, diba?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
suddenly that's a new thing for us. But first month actually after the ECQ had started in March 16 or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
we were just really staying at home. There was no work for
Yeah.
any of us here. So it was really just sort of trying to figure out what was going on and being scared most of the time and praying a lot actually and hoping for the best for the future, hoping for things to go back to normal as soon as
Normal.
possible.
Mm-hmm.
But I think really just making sure that not just myself, but every member of my family are exercising regularly. That's really important because we don't go out, we don't even bother to walk to our cars. You know, the small things that you do or walk down from your car to your office or your school. There's really none of that sort of activity anymore. Even, alam mo
Yes,
yun, even if
yes.
you put that all together, calorie wise or exertion wise, may something pa rin naman yun. So
Yeah.
suddenly everybody's at home. My kids had to finish the rest of their school year via online classes. My husband also was just staying in, but since my husband and I are avid sports where we love sports and
I
we love
know.
being active and staying active, we kept at that as in for sure all the more. And it was
Yeah.
also a great way to relieve stress
Yeah.
because parang you're kind of thinking kasi syempre the stress before when we had work or a lot of work was that juggling everything, making sure to make deadlines and finish this, finish that. Suddenly, you had no work and you're still stressed kasi nga wala ka biglang work. So parang ano ba to? So stress comes from all
Folks
situations
of life.
pala.
Yeah,
Whether pala
exactly.
it's too much of something or none of something. Alam mo yun, parang
Yes.
nakaka-stress pa rin siya. So it was helping us also manage uncertainty, a lot of feeling of uncertainty during that time. And of course, just like everybody, we also were cooking more often. I cook naman talaga. At least once a week, a very special meal for my family. But
I
since
envy you.
yes, just once a week because I was busy and then parang it gave birth to the Monday night special as my husband started to call it because every Monday would be the day that I had the least amount of work because that's
Okay.
the day when people are just scheduling me for work,
Mm-hmm,
for
mm-hmm.
shoots, for extra work, for this and that. So
That's
Monday
your
as
free time for
is
yourself,
the free
supposedly.
day. So I
Okay.
started cooking every Monday. But now, since I'm home, anytime. Oh,
Yeah.
nagigising for breakfast. What do you want for breakfast? I can cook it because I'm just always here. So I guess I'm enjoying that also this unusual time. Because
Mm-hmm.
instead of me looking at it negatively, I'm just really looking at it in a positive manner.
That's nice. You know, people think that working from home is really easy. I have been advocating working from home since 2019 actually. So they all had this idea that oh you're just working from home, you're just in front of your laptop, your computer and whatnot. But the thing it's really a challenge to manage time, as a
Yes.
mom,
Yes.
as a
Yes.
professional,
Yes.
and mind you, we're working with different time zones.
That's
So
true.
that's the best challenge that we have. So my kid, my daughter, she's 23, my
Oh,
eldest.
malaki na.
Yeah, she's working also as a VA. So
Okay.
her time zone is the US time zone. I used to
Okay.
work also for US time zone. So it's
Uh-huh.
really a challenge because although the thing is, the benefit there is she's here with us. She doesn't have to go out.
That's
Hindi kami
true.
nagkaroon ng challenge yung commuting whatsoever. And
Yes.
that's a reward, I would say. So
Yes.
hearing from you, I know how busy your normal days from Monday to Friday because of the show that you have in the
Yes.
morning, and you have to be out by what time from your house?
Oh, well,
You
our
have to
show
leave what?
starts at 5, so dapat
What's your call
before ha,
time?
because but unang hirit now starts at 6. But anyway, before we start at 5, so I should be there by 4:30. I live in Parañaque and the studios in Quezon City,
Uh
so I have
huh.
to
Good
leave
luck.
mga half a minute. Hindi, okay lang, half an hour prior because there's no traffic. Di ba? Kasi
Okay.
madaling
Yeah.
araw, it's
Yeah.
4
Yeah.
a.m. Pero it's coming back home. That's a bit of a struggle.
Uh
So the
huh.
half an hour it takes for me from home to work becomes an
Mhm.
hour and a half coming back home. So
I know because it's
very
everybody's out already by that time.
exactly, exactly. So it's a different challenge because nga, of what you said na your daughter had was able to fortunately avoid, which is commuting,
Mm-hmm.
lining up, or
Yeah.
spending so much, being so tired just by the time they get to work.
Yeah.
People
True.
from the work are already very tired. But the difference here is at home nga is there's no parang we're still getting used to it. Of course, you're used to it na tiny, pero kami medyo nag-umpisa pa lang kami bigla ng work from home. Ano ba
Uh
work
huh.
from home? Yung steamer, hindi ko mapaandar. Ang aming earphones, isa lang. Nung nagkaroon ng lockdown, everybody's got their own gadgets and every gadget comes with a kit with
Yeah.
a pair of earphones.
I know.
But surprisingly,
You
of
can
the
find
five of
it.
us here, we only have one set. So parang we have to borrow, we have to keep in a place, and everybody, whoever needs to borrow it, as after cleaning it, has to put it in the same spot
Uh
because
huh.
we
True.
only had one pair. So syempre,
And you
eventually,
have to use it for your work.
for my work, for my husband's work, syempre yung mga anak namin parang, guys, baka meron naman silang mga cheapy-cheapy lang na
Uh huh.
mga Bluetooth ones, and one of them has got a really nice pair. But for work kasi, it's preferred that we use pala the wired. They don't like us to
Yes.
use the
Bluetooth.
Bluetooth one. So,
Yes.
it's those things na nataranta kami bigla lahat. And also, sometimes we shoot in the kitchen. My husband
Yeah.
and I shoot videos. We shoot in the kitchen,
Mhm.
di walang makaluto kasi bawal magingay, bawal
Yeah.
mag. So
Yeah.
we plan around that too. We tell everybody that we're shooting in the kitchen. We either cook ahead of time or make sure there's enough food in the fridge para ima-microwave na lang. Anyway,
True.
naing tahimik lang naman yun, hindi naman yun maingay.
Correct.
Stuff like that, and it suddenly invaded our home. But at the same time, we were just also so grateful to be able to transition some of the work into the home. Otherwise,
Yeah.
if we worked at a, like kung sinasabi, kung nag-work tayo sa factory, paano? Kung hindi nagbukas
Yes.
yung factory, paano? Hindi
Yes.
naman ako makaka-work from home. I can't, package anything when I'm at home, assemble anything when I'm at home
Yes.
because it's in a factory. So
Exactly.
we are just so blessed and grateful to have been able to transition into work from home, just like some people, not even everybody, not even.
Yeah. Actually, that's one thing that I also try to advocate right now. Since I was advocating in 2019 for most professionals who are tired of traffic, that's
That's
actually the reason why I was promoting. Hey
yes,
guys,
yes, yes, yes.
instead of instead of sacrificing yourself or suffering that way, there's
Right.
an opportunity that you
Oh,
can actually work from home and work with clients abroad. That's
right.
actually the main idea of me starting advocating work from home. But
Yes.
then this pandemic came in. It's not about the employees alone right now. The business owners, the small business owners has also to be educated somehow
Yeah.
that it can be done. So
Yeah.
I think you're
Right.
right when you said not all businesses can really transition from
Exactly.
the office space or whatever to a work from home because definitely there are work that cannot be done from home, like the
Absolutely.
manufacturing. So they
Absolutely.
really have to sacrifice, go back to to their place of work and
Right.
travel back to their home. So these are sacrifices that they have to do. And
Right.
in order for your business owner to really also thrive, they must go on, especially if they're essentials. So pag hindi
Absolutely.
essentials,
Absolutely.
kawawa lalo, 'di ba?
Absolutely. Alam mo
So
ba nung time na nag-start yung ECQ, parang we felt so blessed every time makakabili kami ng tinapay. Kasi
really,
kasi siyempre kung ano lang yung stock na meron, the bakery was closed.
yeah, true.
Packaged bread, yung ano,
Yes,
pan-Americano. Pa
yeah,
yan yung unang-unang nagkaubusan. Peanut butter spreads,
yeah,
latas, the usual rice. So parang sabi namin, pag naubos yung stock nito, and that's perishable food. That's not even the
yes,
food like the lata that you can have for months or years
yes,
on standby. These are perishables. And we were thinking, oh, paano yan pag naubos ang stock? And nobody's going to work. There's not gonna there won't be any bread. And that is
exactly.
how important they are to us, those who work to manufacturing, especially food manufacturing essentials. Because on a day-to-day basis, this is the cheap food that people can
Yeah,
eat, diba?
yeah,
So we're just so grateful that eventually, little by little, nag-start yung workforce nila doon na pumapasok unti-unti, just enough for production, and then
yeah.
hopefully a little bit more, a little bit more. But at the situation that we are in now sa GCQ, parang just half pa rin lang yata ang pwedeng pumasok,
Pwede,
if I'm not
yes,
mistaken. So there's another half of the staff, of the thousands of people who are not coming to work. I don't even
yeah.
know what the setup is, if they're kumbaga shifting ba sila every 2 weeks, every 2 weeks,
Skeletal, yeah. They
skeleton,
should be
nagpapalitan
skeletal.
ba sila o parang ganun. So
Yeah,
but
because
those
there's a rule from I think the health department that they
mm,
can only stick to at least 1 meter away or apart.
absolutely,
So
yes,
if you have about 50 people working on something, in order for you to achieve the number of whatever your
output, oo,
yes. So you have to also adjust that kasi hindi mo po pwedeng 50 yung tao mo, pang output pa rin ng 50 yung
of
hinihingi
course
mo.
not,
That's,
that's
di
right.
ba, it's not naman makatarungan. It's not
That's right.
just. So
That's
you
right.
really have to make adjustments. If you are a business owner of that kind of business as well, think of your employees too.
Oo,
They're not
oo.
robot. They also get tired. So
Absolutely.
para
I think a
magkaroon,
lot of them do. And what this pandemic has brought about is that it really showed the true colors of a lot of business owners, a lot of people.
yes.
Nakita
The
mo kung
heart,
paano
no?
nila, galing,
Yeah.
nakakabilib. Yung parang, maantig yung puso mo talaga when you hear
Totoo.
about certain bosses. And syempre, the same way that people take to social media whenever they have any rants about, bad things that happen around them, they also do the same thing naman when good things
Yeah.
do happen. And
Which
when
is
they share,
nice.
absolutely.
We have
When,
to balance things. Right now,
yes,
we cannot just take in negative vibes always. That
right.
would bring stress into our life. So, like what I also encourage the members here, share good vibes, share the love, spread love rather hate,
Oo.
because it will not do anything good for
Wala,
us.
nothing talaga. Pampataas lang
Yeah,
ng BP ang hate na yan.
correct,
Pero
correct.
like kaya those people na kudos talaga to all those business owners who kahit hirap din sila, 'di ba? They're losing millions by the week,
Yes,
by the month.
yes,
Depends how big or small the business is. Sabi mo
yes.
na lang na thousands, 'di ba?
Yeah,
Ang nalulose
it's no
nila by the
joke.
day.
It's
That is
no
still
joke.
no joke. And yet
Yeah,
some of them have continued to compensate some of their
yes,
employees, to put them on some kind of allowance so that they have
yes.
something to live by. Kasi suddenly the rug was pulled out from under us nga. Yung parang,
Yeah,
as in, if you didn't have any savings at all, you'll have nothing to eat the next day. Because by the time that things have been set out for, relief from the government, and it's not even, they can't even afford, syempre, to give relief to everybody every
yes.
day. Syempre,
Weren't able to receive anything, but then
same
again,
here. Kasi
yeah,
nga, di
'di ba?
ba? Pero maswerte tayo ni kahit papano.
Yes,
Tayo, may laman yung ref natin nung
exactly.
nag-lockdown.
We are
Biruin
not
mo.
complaining, but we're just saying
Absolutely.
that you're so lucky for those who have received it. Be very parang grateful about it,
Yeah,
because not everybody received it like us.
right.
Actually, merong yatang companies na nag-declare sa government na my employees should not be receiving this because we are providing them well. May
That's wonderful.
nagde-declare ng
That is
ganon.
wonderful.
So
That's
for
incredible.
them not to also take advantage of the situation na, oh, ba't kami wala? So they know for a fact now, nag-declare yung company na to. Like in our case, parang ganun yung nangyari sa husband
Right.
ko.
Right.
Because they're being taken
That's
care of
wonderful to
by,
hear.
yeah, exactly.
That's
So sabi
wonderful
ko,
to hear.
why would I even complain about that? Let's just give it to people who are really in need.
Right.
And it's a part of sharing na rin. Why
Right.
would you be greedy at this moment in time?
Right.
You have money, what can you buy with that money? If ever there's
Wala.
nothing to buy.
Nung time na yun, di ba? May
Diba?
pambili ako, pero walang stock ng tinapay
Ay,
eh. Di
walang
ano?
store,
Wala,
walang open, 'di ba? So,
nothing.
dito mo marirealize na tama yung
Absolutely.
nasa Bible, 'di ba? Whatever you have right now, you cannot bring it somewhere else, eh. 'Di ba?
Exactly. You're
It's just
absolutely right.
yes,
And we
it's
could
just
really do
showing
with a lot
us.
less. We could really do with a lot less of the
Exactly.
trappings in life. And if that,
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong with that. Kung hilig mo yun, mahilig ka sa sapatos, mahilig ka sa alahas, mahilig ka sa ano, basta
certainly.
hindi ka naman nagnanakaw, hindi ka naman, up
Yes.
to you, di ba? Pero yun nga, ang
Yes.
realization of a lot of things is that, ako, mahilig ako sa sapatos. O ano yung mga sapatos ko ngayon? Eh, nakapaa ako ngayon, tiny eh. Ito pa, nakapaa lang kami dito sa bahay eh. Kasi pag sa
'Di
second
ba?
floor kami, hindi kami nagsasapatos.
No,
Always
syempre.
barefoot. Suddenly, all my shoes are like, sabi ko nga, baka lumapad na yung paa ko nito. Baka by the time magsapatos kami, hindi na ako magkasya
'Di
kakapa.
ba? Parang everything that have acquired in your life, parang so what are these things going to do with me right now?
Yes.
Where am
But
I
the
going to
wonderful
bring
is,
this?
aside from yung acquire, kunwari yung savings nga na yan, ano,
Mm-mm.
nung time na yan na kunwari kailangan mo ng tulong or kailangan ng ibang tao ng tulong na malapit sa'yo o ni
Yeah.
hindi mo kilala, there were so many people who had all these grand and small and grand efforts to help others. They
Yeah.
were cooking for frontliners, they were sourcing PPEs and gloves and masks when it was so hard, almost impossible to find.
Mm-hmm.
People were coming together and doing that, and I was grateful to have extra so that may masuportahan man ako konti dito, masuportahan ako konti dyan.
Yes. Yes.
Kasi yung ginagawa ng mga frontliners natin, especially during that time when talagang wow,
Yeah. The
sobrang
peak of it.
the peak of it all is something I cannot do. I'm not even sure if I'm willing to do.
Yes.
Diba? Yung put
Certainly.
myself and my health and my family's safety on the line to
Yeah.
help others, somebody I don't even know. Kaya lang,
Yeah.
I happen to be a doctor or a nurse or a hospital staff or a driver ng ambulansya. I don't know. Kaya saludo, thank you, kudos to our frontliners and to all those who made these efforts talaga in order to make them feel naman that they are so appreciated, especially
Yes.
during that time.
Our hearts goes to all of them, especially those who really passed away. No.
Yes,
Kasi yung
also, and their
iba.
families who never
Yeah.
got to see them or
Yes.
give a proper burial. Kaya nga tiny, di ba, parang GCQ na tayo ngayon. Of course, buti you're still just staying home.
Tumayo yung balahibo ko when you said the proper burial. Totoo yun kasi it's so painful, right?
It
I
is.
mean,
I can't
your
imagine.
loved one, tapos you can't even hug them or say goodbye properly.
Can't even
It's
visit
so
them at the
painful.
hospital. Eh,
Yeah,
sanay
it's so
tayo, di ba, pag may
painful.
na-ospital, kay may sakit na
Yes.
operahan, ng anak, somebody's always there sleeping on the sofa, the
Yes,
tiny,
yes.
tiny sofa. You can't even do that. You
Yeah.
can't. And you have to pray na yung mga tao nag-aalaga dun sa kamag-anak mo, eh, pinapadama na lang sa kanya through that PPE, di ba,
Yeah.
yung hindi mo maipaabot, which is your love and your worry. Yeah,
And
we
that
pray for their
also
family.
shows us how we should value our lives and be thankful to the one who gave us, diba? Kasi
Amen.
in a
Absolutely.
snap, nobody knew that this will happen. Yes, Bill Gates said, predicted it, but I don't believe that. No, may mga news kasi, we all know naman that. It's
Yes.
not that I'm saying it's true. It's not that I'm saying na dapat ng paniwalaan. But still, how can you even predict something like this if there's nothing happening at the back end? So whatever it is, may Diyos naman eh. The justice will be right for him. So,
Well, his
eventually,
Bill Gates naman opinion or prediction is also based on things that have also happened in the past anyway.
yeah,
This is
yeah,
not the first pandemic. So,
yes,
kumbaga, it was just really bound to happen at
yes.
some point. If it wasn't this year, 10 years from now, mangyayari at mangyayari naman actually talaga siya eh. So,
Which is
he
just
was just,
scary. It showed us na hindi tayo lahat prepared, no? Whatever country it is.
oh yeah, for sure.
Diba?
Mm-mm.
Parang yung malalaking countries sa atin, parang they look at US right now. Half of it doesn't want to believe about the COVID-19 and they don't want to
Right,
follow.
right,
So what's
right.
happening? There's a lot of people who are dying from their country
And now they're
because
protesting as well, and definitely
yes,
there's no social distancing happening there, so
exactly.
it's magnifying the
Yeah.
situation also, and I'm scared for them for
I
all of their
understand where
issues.
they're coming from, but then they're forgetting the real effect that would happen to them. Just like the story about that guy who passed away and because of the racism that they're
Yes,
saying. But
yes,
this is not the time for it. I mean, yeah,
I know.
you can say something about it, express your feeling, but please be mindful of the situation. We are in this. pandemic crisis health right
Nakalimutan na nila
now.
kasi nagluluting na sila dun sa mga tindahan.
Oo, kawawa naman
Diba?
yung
It's losing the focus actually of what they're trying to
yes.
do, which is 'di ba, for human rights, for 'di ba, for what they're fight anti-racism, 'di ba?
Yes,
It's
yes.
losing the focus, and it's not a good look on them when
And
when
I'm
they do.
happy to say, tayo mga Filipinos, kahit kipit tayo, no, tawa naman ng Diyos, we never saw our kapwa naman na ganyan na nangyayari na may nagluluot,
Actually,
no? So, parang medyo, hindi medyo, may pagka-disciplined pa rin tayo. At least the entire country. Kasi never naman nating narinig na nagkaroon ng ganyan. Merong
ganyang
portion of
kalala.
it na
Medyo
maliit
may gano'n,
lang.
oo,
Oo. Pero
oo,
hindi
small
ganun
areas or
ka-impactful.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely,
So we have
absolutely.
to say, wow, Filipinos are disciplined pa rin
Mais
pala.
mais pa
Yay!
rin tayo, mais pa rin.
Yay! There's something good. Anyways, Miss
Absolutely.
Susie, I'll read first the comments that we have here. Baka magtampo naman yung ating mga
Ay, oo,
nanonood.
thank you.
Si Josel Cabrera says, wow, di ka na ma-reach, Miss Tiny. Wow naman din.
Cute naman.
Hindi naman po. Magkakilala na po kami ni Miss Suzy when I was
Yes.
working at Enchanted Kingdom. So I'm
Yes.
inviting those friends of friends talaga, Miss Suzy.
Of
Yung mga
course.
connections ko dati. Kasi I want to also to see na hindi ko mo artista, celebrity, parang voila na yung buhay nila. Listening to the story, tignan nyo, Miss Suzi Abrera, she also has this fear. Diba? Nanay pa rin, diba,
100%.
yung mindset?
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
it's
Totoo
nice to see
yan.
the other angle of it. Para nagiging ano rin sila aware not to just bash and bash and bash people. Kasi
Right.
minsan, no, parang feeling
Mm,
nila entitled sila to say something because of the social media. That's what I'm
exactly.
trying to not avoid because I cannot really you cannot please everyone, but at least in
Oo.
our community, we're injecting good vibes, no? Good
Right.
vibes lang. Sabi ni Josel Cabrera, hi po Miss Susie from Pasig City, miss your program. So, he's watching
Josel, is her
her.
name Josel?
Yeah, Josel
Hi, Josel
Cabrera.
Cabrera. Malapit na kami. Cabrera, Abrera.
Oo
Lagyan mo
nga.
Cabrera.
Oh, so, let me think about that. Michael Ann Ingosan Basanes, watching while cooking. Baka masunog
Oh,
po yung niluluto nyo. Ingat, ingat.
ang
And,
swerte naman ng mga pinagluluto pag
uh-huh,
kain na.
correct. Tapos, yung isa nag-wave na siya, Junaline Avila
Hi.
Estacio. Thank you so much, guys, for, I'm doing a watch party. I've shared it in our community. I also am doing it a Facebook page. So, I don't know exactly how many people are watching, but I know
Oh,
for sure there will be a lot because the last time I had na challenge ako doon, si Mr. John Arcilia,
of
umabot
course.
kami ng 19,000. So, I go, whoa!
That's a lot of people watching.
Yeah!
John Arcilla ba naman?
Oo nga, General Luna.
Oo nga.
Grabe. Ang ganda rin ng intakes niya when I asked him about yung sa situation.
Oh my gosh, I
Um,
can imagine.
yeah, he said na actually he's enjoying it. Or minus the COVID, of course, minus
Mm.
the COVID. He's loving it kasi nga yung environment, suddenly, it's healing.
True.
Diba? Yung
That's
nakita
true.
mo, nakikita na natin yung skies, it's blue.
So true.
So,
Absolutely beautiful.
there's a negative impact, but I think the entire human race has really enjoyed it kasi yun nga, never natin nakita ang skies ng Manila blue.
Mm.
'Di ba? Laging
Napakaganda.
report, 'di
Na,
ba? Laging
oo.
ang taas ng level ng
Yes,
whatever
pollution.
pollution.
Oo.
Pero right now, did you ever hear that? Ang sad lang, Miss Susie, right after the ECQ was lifted up,
Mhm.
if you've heard the news about the girl who was abducted and was, sabi ko, sana hindi na lang pala nilift yung ECQ because nothing was reported
That's
negatively
true.
when it was on
If there
ECQ.
were any, it was very few and far between because I
Yeah.
think even those people na yung mga kawatan na yan tsaka mga masasamang
Yeah.
loob na yan, kahit sila natakot sila dun sa COVID
Yes.
eh. And then
Imagine
there's
that.
also the curfew that was in place. So talagang
Yes.
hindi ka pwedeng gagala-gala and then
Yes.
suddenly, oh my gosh, are we gonna go back to
Exactly. Di ba ang sarap na sana ng feeling na
I
parang you can go out na
exactly.
sana ha kung back to normal na tayo. You can
Right.
just go out and freely walk around. Kaso
Yes.
hindi nga ganun, guys. So you really have to be very I saw that you did a parang infomercial about COVID-19. Can you share
Yes.
with us the experience you've had and why you took a part of that? What's at the back of your head? Why you shared your talent for it?
Well, actually, my husband was the one who shot that. So we
Mm-hmm.
did it at home, syempre,
Yeah,
like
I
everybody.
saw naman.
Kasi oo, because yun nga yung point actually nung infomercial na yun. It was a series of infomercials as the others are sina Robin Padilla did
Yeah.
also, the
And
Marie
by the way, si
Miray,
Lulu
Amir.
Evangelista is saying hi to you from Robin
Sino?
Patil. Lulu
Oh,
Evangelista.
hello!
Yeah, I'm working with them actually with a project.
I
So
see. Lulu, baka may project ka naman dyan.
no, this one is for their office. I'm helping them out, something to that
Oh,
effect.
that's good. So yun kaya yeah, and then so my friend actually works for Estima, which is the ad agency who handled this campaign. And
Mm-hmm.
then so because so we shot it here at home, and it was an important campaign because actually sa totoo lang my husband and I hardly went out talaga for
Yeah.
fear. For
Yes.
fear
Yes.
talaga, as in my so my husband was, especially my husband, tapos sabi ko, alam mo, actually ikaw ang lakas nung katawan mo eh. Wala, ang mangyayari is magiging lang asymptomatic. Yung, so
Yeah,
parang,
pero still, would you, di ba?
no,
Would you?
that's worse. Kasi you bring it
Oo.
home, you're
Yeah.
fine, and then baka there's somebody here who's not feeling so well. So
Mm-hmm.
same with me, ganun din yung feeling ko, and
Yes.
everybody here. So we hardly really went out. So that campaign for us was really true to heart kasi we are really advocating that if you had the option, ngayon,
Yes.
if you were given the opportunity to go back to work, wala nang makain yung pamilya mo, aba, syempre,
Ibang
lalaban na rin ako,
usapan
pero
yan.
not without a lot of precaution. Syempre, hoping that the company will ensure na pagpasok ko sana, merong pa-alcohol or, alam mo yan,
Yeah.
Tiny, sa Pilipinas,
Yeah.
lahat may sabon at tubig, ha?
Yes.
As in,
Yes.
even prior to COVID, saan ako maghuhugas ng ano? You go to the bathroom, there's no soap.
Yes.
Sometimes there's no
Yes.
water. Parang even as
Correct.
basic as that, we didn't even have that to begin with. So
Yeah.
hopefully, because of what happened here, hygiene will be placed on a top sort of level in terms
Yes.
of a company. Di ba? Parang may
You've
mga
mentioned that. I might miss this. The hygiene is important, correct?
absolutely.
Spitting also, please, guys. Stop doing that. Yung nagsuspit, alam mo yun,
Oo
yung
naman.
may cough ka, tapos
Droplets nga, yan ang pinakamalaking droplet, yung
sana this
spitting.
time
No?
around, you would know the essence of why you should not be spitting anywhere
Yes.
else. Kasi napakaano
Yes.
nung droplets na yan
Yes,
eh. So go
exactly.
ahead, Miss Susie. I just don't want to miss that part when
Oh,
you
no,
said
no,
it's
no, no, no. That's a
hygiene.
good idea. Yeah, I guess that's it. So parang that campaign is important to us,
Yeah.
and as much as possible, sometimes it's such a big decision for us to go out. Like kunwari, if
Yeah.
my husband has worked out and here, it's really something that we actually even discuss. Yung parang,
Mm-mm.
so anong plan mo? Saan ka? So paano pag may kasama ka dun sa loob? Paano kung may ganyan? Kasi nga,
Na-paranoid
takot
tayo,
na
no?
takot talaga kami. Kasi ito naman, deads agad eh. Yung parang, well,
Yes.
the truth is, a lot of people are recovering. Thank you na lang, syempre, as usual, sa ating mga doctors and nurses who care for them. Pero that depends on the individual. Kahit
Yeah.
gusto ko mabuhay, paano kung
Yeah.
talagang hanggang dito
Panahon
lang
mo
ako?
na.
So,
Yeah.
exactly. So, we really just have to take extra care. So, we love doing that campaign. And I thought that it
Yes.
hopefully, made, kumbaga, was a good reminder for all of us.
Yeah,
Mm.
nag-reach out sa
Oo,
mga dapat.
nag-sink in
Yeah,
talaga sana
nag-sink
yung
in.
importance.
Kasi right now, I think when the ECQ was lifted, parang lahat, may mga iba pa nga nang-aaway pa nga sa Facebook, yung mga taga Cavite, inaaway yung mga taga Laguna dahil di kami
Dahil,
makalabas dahil kami isa sa last kami sa na GCQ
oh,
from Laguna
okay.
because medyo mataas yung ano namin
Yung
reports of whatever it
COVID
is.
cases.
Yes. And then sa Facebook nagkakaroon ng gano'n na o ano, yung mga taga-Laguna, sabi ko imbes na i-encourage yung mga tao na okay lang yan, darating din kayo sa ganyan. Sabi ko, why does people go to that kind of thinking na mang-away ka pa sa Facebook? It's not the right time. It's not the right the right thing to
Right,
do, no?
right,
So
right.
ako, like I always say, we show compassion.
Mm-mm.
Oo, gusto naming lumabas, pero kung ganyan na sitwasyon, ba't nyo kami palalabasin, di ba?
Oo,
We're not
right.
naman that prepared for it. So,
Yeah.
be careful also. If you really want to go out, take a lot of precaution,
Yes.
protocols. Kami, may protocol na rin
Yeah.
kami sa house.
Mm-mm.
Kasi my husband is sa sales siya, field siya.
Okay,
So,
okay.
there are times in a week that he has to go out. So, we have a protocol na bumili kami ng yung special type of mask na hindi
Mhm.
mahihipan yung kung ano man yung nasa harapan mo
Oo.
para hindi makapasok yung germ. So sabi ko,
So
he cannot,
nakakahinga ba pag ganun?
yeah, maganda naman siya. Parang alloy something eh. Maganda yung style niya.
Oh.
Pero aside from that, yung normal na routine namin na we kiss pagdating, di ba yung culture natin, you can't just immediately hug him. So
Right.
ang gagawin niya, he has to remove his
Yeah.
clothes, diretso siya sa CR to take a
Shower.
bath.
Mm, mm,
Exactly. So
mm,
after
mm.
niya makapag-bath, that's the time we also kiss him
Yes,
and hug
yes.
him. So parang sabi ko, ang laki ng impact nito sa mga families,
That's true.
especially kung meron kayong ganong culture sa house, no? Pero yung
Absolutely.
kung wala naman, syempre parang it's just norms. Pero sa
Yeah.
amin, it's really a big blow na, sorry dad, I cannot kiss you, flying kiss muna tayo pag bath
Oo.
mo, tsaka ka na, diba?
Right.
So I hope also a lot of people here who are listening, you also be mindful about the protocols you have to follow through,
Absolutely.
especially sa bahay nyo.
Yes,
When you
yes.
go out, you pray because we don't know what will happen outside.
Absolutely. That's a really good reminder because I think
Yes.
we always remind people na yun, mag-alcohol, bring your own soap, bring your own alcohol, wear a face
Yeah.
mask, face shield, goggles, whatever. Pero we forget to remind them to pray because
Yes.
for all the precaution, a friend of mine said, sa buhay may tsamba.
Yeah. We
That
don't
one
want that.
time na hindi mo nasuot yung glasses mo tapos may droplet na, yun pa yung one time na yun. Sa buhay nga
Yes.
naman may tsamba. And the thing that we need to do really is to pray. You're
Yeah.
right. Because like
Yes.
we said earlier also, ang buhay natin
That's
ay
our protection. That's our shield. What
yeah.
can the shield do to us? Tama ka. Halimbawa, tinanggal mo ngayon yung sheets mo. Biglang may umubo, hindi mo naman,
Diba?
you can
Nasakto
never
ka lang
tell.
naman, ikalain mo
Exactly.
yan. And the rest of the time, you're extra careful.
Yeah.
You'll never know. And like you said earlier nga, parang this is borrowed time that we have
Yes.
here, no? It's a gift
Yes.
of life na we often forget because man has become really intelligent,
Yeah.
smart, di ba? Making all
No, I know I can do this. I know I
ang
can.
gagaling
We,
natin.
yeah.
Sobrang talino na naiimbento na natin lahat ng
Yeah.
tao. Kaya na natin gumawa ng bagong tao kung gusto rin natin. But at the end of the day, truly, really, are
We
we
are
really
not in control.
magnanimous? Hindi din pala.
Yeah, we are not in control, and it's just showing
Absolutely.
us
We were
we
brought
are
to one thing.
just like mushrooms in this world. We
Mm-mm.
sprout out, we dry also. So
Mm-mm.
it's the best way is when you go out, pray, ask for guidance, protection, because that's the best. I think of for me, that's the best
Absolutely.
shield we can have
Absolutely.
to protect you
Absolutely.
from the virus. First and foremost, you can see the virus.
Yeah.
We don't even know where it is.
Yeah.
Hindi kagaya nung
How can you avoid it
physical,
even?
'di ba? At least nakikita mo
Oo.
andyan sa harapan mo. Ito.
Tsaka yun nga, yung tao mo kang may sakit at umubo, syempre madali mong iwasan kasi may sakit siya eh. Obvious
Yes.
naman. Pero
Oh.
yung walang sakit tapos hindi rin niya alam. Kasi syempre, di ba, I think they're trying to pass nga a bill that's parang anti-COVID, what's this, yung discrimination.
Yeah,
Di
sana
ba?
nga wag
Kasi, kunwari
ganun.
yung mga ganun, kunwari may nangyari, tapos na-trace na ako pala yung source, wag naman sana. Tapos syempre magkaka-haters, but ginusto ko ba? Hindi,
Yes,
hindi ko nga
yes.
alam eh.
Yes.
Ginusto ko ba na mahawaan kayo? I also
Yes.
did not want to do that. So, it's really a tough situation. That's why everybody's parang encouraging everybody else to wear a mask nga for
Yeah.
your own protection and to protect others
And
from
I
you.
think it's going to be a law na rin yan. Parang
Ah,
magiging ganun na rin siya. Kasi
that-
syempre, we don't know how long will this thing last eh.
yeah.
So in cases like yung public places, like yung sa pagko-commute natin, like for
Yes.
MRT,
Yes.
just to make sure that everyone is protected. Might,
Mm-mm.
'di ba? Might as well maging batas na siya para walang lusot na nalimutan ko. Kasi syempre may sanction if you don't follow through, right?
Yeah, that's
Minsan we follow pag may sanction eh. So,
totoo.
'di ba? Parang
Pero yun
dati
nga, believe nga ako eh. I mean, they'll only follow kapag may sanction. Kumbaga, ang tapang din nila ha, kasi hindi rin sila
oo.
natatakot magkasakit.
Yeah.
Di ba? Yung parang,
Actually, nung
mas
una
natakot sila
ako,
makulong kaysa sa, or
yeah,
mag-fine
the
kaysa
first few
magkasakit.
weeks of this COVID, hindi ko masyado siyang tinake seriously.
Mhm.
I don't know why. Parang feeling ko kasi, unang una, kasi hindi pa siya, parang it's more of a pinakakalat na issue lang. Alam mo yon, yung hindi pa
Yeah.
siya ganun kaseryoso yung nakikita. Nag-impact sa akin nung nakita ko yung Italy. Sabi ko,
Mm-mm.
oh my, this is
Yeah.
serious. This is
Yeah.
not a joke. No,
Yeah.
yun. Talaga sabi ko, hindi na to biro. Kasi para na siya nag-ripple effect na from
Sobra,
Italy.
sobra.
Tapos ibang, sa China. Sabi
It's
ko,
also the culture of Italians because nga, mahag sila, makiss sila,
yeah,
mabeses sila.
exactly.
Girls, girl, boys, boys,
Boy,
and
yeah.
no malice or anything.
Yes,
It's
yes.
really it's really their
Culture. It's a
culture.
culture.
They
It's a
hug,
culture.
they kiss, they're so close together, they hold hands habang nagkukwentuhan sila.
Yes.
Malakas yung boses nila. So, di ba, imagine mo yung mga
Yes.
droplets sa forceful
Yes.
speaking na gano'n, di ba?
Yes.
So, So a lot of it had to
Oh,
do with that too.
yeah.
Di
Exactly,
ba?
'no? Oo
Ganyan
nga,
sila.
'no? Ay,
Ganyan
ang laki ng
sila.
numbers nila, nag-grow
Mm-mm.
ng gano'n. Oo nga, tama. Kasi I was thinking, sabi ko, ba't gano'n ang ano nila, ang laki
Yung
ng
spike sa
number?
Italy.
Yes.
Oo.
And oh, yes, that's true. The culture
Culture
itself
nila.
brought it to them. It's
Yes.
an effect of the culture. Kasi nga, what if you're asymptomatic, you do not know?
Oo.
Tapos, elderly pa yung madalas yung,
Yes, yung communities nila, oo nga. A lot of old people
diba?
talaga.
It makes sense. So
Yeah.
guys, it's not bad to hug. Pero
Oo.
before you hug, I mean, siguro na right now, it's not the right time to really hug.
Yun nga
Virtual hug na lang muna
actually, medyo
siguro.
bitin-bitin nga siya. Like when I went to visit my dad the other day and I hadn't seen him since lockdown. So it's 2 months.
Yeah.
Kasi hindi kami makapag-hug. As in, tapos naiyak na lang ako after because
Yeah,
I
it's
was
so sad.
protecting him. I was protecting myself. Parang mas gusto ko na yung hamon na yung medyo bitin ngayon para
Mm-mm.
when the time comes na everything is normal again, then we can hug all we want. Pero sa ngayong mga panahon na to, medyo hindi pa tayo masyadong sure, gano'n na lang. Iyak-iyak na lang ako dahil
Yeah. That's
bitin
what
na
I'm
bitin
saying
ako.
nga kanina eh. Ang laking impact nito sa mga families na may
Yes.
culture na fina-follow, 'di ba?
Yes.
Yung practice, like
Yes.
yung hugging, kissing.
Oo.
Kasi we
Oo.
Filipinos normally we bless, 'di
Mano.
ba? May mano.
Oo.
Pero may mga
Oo.
families kasi na kami sa family namin, we were parang trained nung bata pa na we kiss the elderly. Yung mga
Oo.
kilala
Oo.
nating lolo, lola.
Yes.
So parang ang sakit nga pag makikita mo yung lolo
Sobrang
mo,
bitin.
'di ba,
Sobrang
na
bitin.
human lang mahal. Kasi
Oo.
yes, you're taking care of them because susceptible sila.
Yeah.
Mabilis sa kanila halos no? Pero yung mga kids, iingatan mo din because you don't want them naman to also be parang exposed to that kind of
Yes.
virus.
Absolutely. It's such a difficult time when you think
Yes.
about that and then you
It's
just think of
painful.
yes, then you just always think of the good side. Kasi wala ka naman choice eh. I mean, I can choose to wallow and just keep crying, di ba? Kasi nami-miss ko yung daddy ko. Pero
Yeah.
at the same time, naisip ko na lang,
At
wah,
least ikaw
eh di,
nandiyan ng
biluin mo yung
daddy mo.
tatay ko, 80 years old. Exactly. First of all, he's still alive. Secondly, he's 80 years old. And so far, this pandemic is all around him and yet he's still alive.
Thanks
Thank
be
you,
to
Lord.
God.
Oh, di,
Yeah.
dun pa lang, lamang
Yeah.
na, di ba?
Yeah, bongga ka
Yeah,
na.
bongga.
Ako 50 years old when my father passed away.
He was only 50 when he died.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Medyo ano kasi masyadong masipag mag-alaga ng sarili.
ganun ba?
He loves to drink, he loves to smoke. Lahat na yata
Oo.
ng vices
Rock and roll.
inalagaan niya.
Rock and
Ayan.
roll.
Yeah, kaya nagpabata siya. So,
Ayun. Napagod agad
sorry
yung
naman,
katawan
Daddy,
niya.
kasi naman pinagsasabihan na namin, Dad, minsan kasi yung mga matatanda, feeling nila they know better than us,
Oh,
diba?
mahirap pagsabihan. Naku,
Oo. So,
naman.
especially pag magulang, sabihin, anak lang namin kayo. Okay, fine. O, ayan.
Classic
Ano?
line. Classic
Parang,
line. Ayan, tuloy. Sana nakinig pala sa iyo, no?
diba? Sana nakita mo pa yung mga apo mo. Isa lang apo niya,
Oo.
nakita niya from my side, from my end lang. Yung eldest ko. And then the rest, hindi na niya
Oo
nakita.
nga,
Kasi
naku,
nga,
23. Buti na lang, may abutan siyang isang apo.
yeah. Pero sad pa rin kasi
Mm-mm.
now na nakikita na niya sana yung mga apo niya talaga na
Growing
nag
up,
yeah,
oo.
it's really sad. My mom naman is still alive, kaya lang she lives in Novaliches and I'm in Laguna. She
Oh
used to be
my.
with me, pero hindi niya masyadong bet ako. Mas gusto niya isang brother ko, which is okay with me. Alam naman natin mga mothers, di ba? May
Mothers
ganyan.
and daughters. Nako, totoo yan. Mothers and
Yeah,
daughters.
so I'm okay with that. We have good relationship naman. It's just that hindi niya feel na nandito sa environment na parang kami lang yung nakikita niya. She's ano kasi outgoing
I
laging gusto nasa labas.
see.
I
Oo.
work from home, so I
Wala,
cannot bring
sa
her
inyo walang
outside.
lumalabas.
Correct. So sabi ko nga,
Wala siya mapuntahan.
oo, hindi kita po pwedeng samahan kasi yung work ko dito. I mean, I
Right,
cannot go
right, right,
out. Sabi
right.
ko,
Exactly.
kaya I allowed her na, sige, doon ka na lang sa brother ko. Doon, mga friends niya yung kapitbahay niya doon.
Mga
O, di,
amiga. Kailangan ng amiga, lalo na when they get older. So my
oo,
mom is
correct.
also like that. And parang she would
Yeah,
always
I saw your picture. You look like her.
Di ba, no? And people don't think I look like her because I have the same skin color as my dad. Pareho kaming kayumangge, but
Okay,
my mom
okay.
is Tisay. So people,
Uh-huh. Pero
when we were
I looked
younger,
at the picture when you were young. Sabi ko,
kumukha siya, di ba?
ano, mini-me ka niya.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm so glad you saw that because not everybody does because usually nakikita nila ay ang puti. So Daddy mo yung kamukha mo.
Can't
Actually,
define if
it's my
maputi siya
mom.
kasi parang black and white yung style na no picture eh. Yun yung baby kaya may you share this
Yes.
memory eh.
Yes. I know. So my mom is also so
Oo.
outgoing and she has so many organizations and church groups and blah blah. Ta syempre na lockdown, 'di ba? Buti na
Uh-huh.
lang mabilis na ang internet bago nag-lockdown. Nalulong naman sa K-drama. So I think that's keeping her busy. Kasi I can't imagine
Talaga?
paano kung wala silang mapanood na wifi or I mean sa
Yeah.
Netflix or whatever.
Netflix, yeah.
Tapos nasa bahay lang siya. Oh, that poor thing. So I'm glad naman na medyo okay siya. Plus, she's still, ang funny thing is, magpo-post siya ng pinanood niya na K-drama, tapos nagpo-post din siya ng how many steps yung nagawa niya. Diba? She's got like one of those Fitbit watches, whatever,
Uh-huh.
that measures the steps, like a
The steps,
pedometer.
yes,
Tapos
yes.
sabi ko, paano ka nakakagawa niyan kung buong araw ka din nanonood ng Netflix? She goes walking in her room while she's
While
watching.
watching.
Sabi ko, hindi ka ba nahihilo? Eh, di ba binabasa yan dahil Korean yan? Okay
Oh,
pa naman daw. Sabi ko, baka nang paglabas ng pagkatapos ng lockdown na to, eh, tumaas na yung
Korean na
grado
siya.
ng, oo,
Hindi,
bukod sa
baka
Korean,
Korean.
mismo. Nakakaloka. But I'm glad she's keeping herself busy because our poor
There's
seniors,
nothing to do right now.
nothing to
There's
do.
nothing to do right
Mm-mm.
now. Anyways, we are all very happy that we learn from people like you. We hear stories from people like you. And we are just going to read some comments. Kind of hold on. There
Sure.
are some comments here. Oh yeah, here from Nelly Gukman. Tama po bang
Hi,
pronunciation ko
Nelly.
ng last nyo? Nelly Gukman? Haha, watching from SG or Singapore.
Oh,
Correct. Yung kiss nga, mga Europe people, may counting pa yan. Tama ba ako dito?
correct.
If friends or family, 2 to 3 kisses daw. Guy to guy or babae to babae is normal to them. Yeah, we understand that. Pa meron palang number kapag daw,
Meron. Like in France,
okay.
depends on the region in France. So kahit sila, pag
Really?
hindi nila alam kung kunwari, unless may accent ka, like people from the south of France have an accent. So alam
Mhm.
nila kapag kunwari, southerner ka, so malamang tatlo yung sa inyo. Pero hindi din sila sure. So minsan,
Talaga?
nagbebeso daw sila. At saka minsan kahit first time nila mag-meet ha, kung
Oo.
social occasion naman. Kunwari, may friend ako, tiny friend ko nga pala si ganyan-ganyan, si Francois. Hi Francois,
Aha.
pwede na kayo magbeso. Yun yung parang handshake, beso sila.
Aha,
So
yeah,
ngayon
yeah.
biglang ikaw, hindi ka sure, taga saan ba si Francois? So,
Aha.
dalawa ba? O tatlo ba? May
Awkward
extra
to
ba?
talaga
Apat ba?
sila.
Nakakatawa siya actually. Ang cute nila. So, ganun din, even in France, they also had high cases because nga, they're also, wala silang issues about that, about making beso.
Oo.
Except in the
So,
workplace, of course, in the business setup.
so now people from Italy really have to be careful about it kasi although you cannot just immediately say stop doing this, no? Kung
Yeah.
culture. Kasi
They'll
nga,
have to, well,
embedded
just
eh.
like us, they'll have to make
Nakaano na eh.
adjustments. Yeah, they'll have to
Yan.
make adjustments only because they care for one another. Yung
Yeah.
kung gaano ka higpit yung yakap nila sa mga nanay, tatay, lolo, lola nila, they'll have to make other ways. Have you seen those things na mayroong plastic tas nilulusot yung arms?
Where is this?
There's somebody in I think Brazil and other places. I think in England also they made it's a sheet of plastic
Uh-huh.
with a bracket like that. Tapos may lusutan siya. Na ilulusot ko yung kamay kong ganon. Tapos plastic pa rin yun. Sa kabilang side ng sheet na yon is meron na naman mas lower. Meron na naman lusutan din ng kamay. So nakakapagyakapan sila. Pero
Oh
plastic yung
my. Oo. The
nakapagitan sa
essence of the
kanila.
feeling is still with may
It's
barrier ka pa
there.
rin.
You can hug as tight as you can, pero there's a plastic barrier. So it's mostly I saw it was a guy who did it for his mom. I think in I think some Spanish speaking country. I can't remember if it's Mexico or
I think
Venezuela.
here, ang nagawa naman yan, Grab taxi driver. Ginawa
Oh,
niya, bago pa mag-ECQ, ang ginawa niya, sinecure niya yung sarili niya for the
uh-huh,
driver and for him. For
uh-huh.
the passengers and for
Passenger.
him. So
Yeah.
secured siya kasi nga, siya yung exposed
My
din yung
gosh.
passenger,
Oh,
right?
oh, oh,
So
oh.
bago daw magbayad din sa kanya, ina-alcohol niya rin yung, syempre, lulusot doon sa plastic, alcohol
Yeah.
niya yung pera, leave it there.
Uy,
He
ang
won't
galing
touch
niya.
it.
Naisip
Diba?
niya na yung mga ganun na
Exactly. I
maaga pa
think
lang.
dapat ganun din sa mga magiging yung mga taxi, no, para
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
to secure them, the drivers and the passengers, kasi hindi mo rin alam kung sino yung nakakala salamuha
Correct.
nila.
Correct.
And
Frontliners din sila ha, yung mga
yes,
transport service natin.
yes.
Oh my gosh.
You know, you're aware naman that I'm also part of kay Kuya Daniel, right? Daniel
Yes.
Bazon. Yeah. So
Okay, in what capacity? And are you still working
I'm
with
a
him now?
member. No, I know I'm not. I'm no longer working with him.
Ah,
I'm a
yes,
member
yes,
of
yes,
the
yes,
community.
yes, yes.
So I
I
would,
just saw him yesterday on Zoom.
yeah,
Isa pa yan,
ganito.
kasi yun ang, kami ni na Attorney Gabby, yun yung wish, yun yung nakikita namin sa mga sarili namin na pag nakita kami ng mga matatandang groups of friends na nagbe-breakfast, like kaming, uy, tayo yan, mga 20 years from now tayo yan. Tapos katapos-tapusan, pa-zoom-zoom na lang kami. Sabi
Zoom
ko, lungkot
Zoom.
naman ito.
Oo, 'di ba?
For now, for now.
Actually, the first time I was interviewed on a TV regarding advocating working from home, doon ako sa kanila nagpunta
Ah,
sa show niya. Tapos
yes.
nag-usap kami, sabi niya, ang hirap naman yata niya working from home. Kaano 'yun? Pag may sinabi siya eh, I can't forget it kasi sabi ko, nangyari nga kasi ngayon nagre-report siya from home.
Yes, absolutely. As in,
Yeah.
bigla siyang nandun sa bahay, 'di ba? Tapos
Yeah.
kahapon sabi ko, anong
Alam mo
ginagawa?
naman ang trabaho na, 'di ba?
I
Lahat
know, sabi niya, oo
of
nga eh, kahapon ginawa ko, ayusin daw lahat ng mga kable ng mga gadgets niya. Kasi he's broadcasting from home, so he's got all of these
yes.
gadgets
Yes.
maayos naman. Kaya lang sabi niya,
Yes.
napapagalitan na daw siya kasi yung mga kable sa sahig, pansit-pansit yung tawag namin, pansit-pansit na. So kahapon, siguro nagtatali-tali yung mga
Oo.
kable. So
Walang
suddenly, he
arte
also
rin yan
found
eh.
himself working from home.
Mm. Yeah, eventually, because when I was being interviewed by him October
Yeah.
last year, sabi niya sa akin,
Sana
parang ang
nakuha siya
hirap.
ng tip sa'yo.
Hindi naman, siguro naman aware din siya. Pero hindi ko lang mafo-forget na sa sinabi niya. Parang ang hirap naman mag-broadcast from home. Sabi ko lang sa sarili ko, it can be done naman. Pero I
Yeah.
never thought na ganitong kalalang,
Na
I mean,
darating
ganito
tayo
kahab.
dito.
Oo, hindi ko naman na-imagine. So,
Mm.
nung nakita ko na siya nagre-report from home,
Funny!
sabi,
How
gusto
funny
ko
is
sabihin,
that?
oh, di ba, pwede mag-work from home ng reporting from home.
As in, you're absolutely right.
Oh,
I mean, I think
yes.
that was your realization for a lot of people also, how things can move to this avenue and this venue. Some companies are
Yeah.
parang advocating or practicing like half of the workforce from home and half of the workforce in the office,
Yes,
and
they should.
switching every so often. And it can be done pala. It sometimes it takes getting used to, but it might even
Yeah,
be a bit more efficient that way because
correct.
you can back-to-back meetings, 'di ba? Parang after nito, pagdating ng
Mas
11:15,
mapapagod kayo
meron
working
akong
from
isa
home.
pa. Exactly.
Yes, mas pagod kayo working from home. You know what? Akala nga kasi nila it's easy, but it's not. Ako,
It's
I
got its own
juggle.
challenges for sure.
Yes.
It has its
That's
own
why
challenges.
I have my own office space na here, because I don't want to be bothered also by my family walking behind me. So really you have
Right.
to put everything in system, no? That's
Yes.
what you have to really do. Hindi siya joke. Kasi
Yes.
syempre like us, ang nire-represent naming clients from Australia, US,
Yeah.
UK. So, syempre, iba pa rin yung makikita nilang professional din yung
Professional.
kausap nila. So, you
Absolutely.
really have to
Absolutely.
think of that way. Hindi siya,
Right.
hindi siya basta typing lang kami. It's a
Oo.
real career that we are developing. And that's why I'm teaching this, kasi nga, a lot of people, especially from, hindi ko naman minamaliit ha, please don't get me wrong, yung mga galing sa offices, yung mga office-based sila, akala nila it's just as simple as that.
Yeah.
Now that you are little by little experiencing, ito nga Zoom eh, nakakatawa lang, Miss Suzy, just to give you a little background. We've been using Zoom since 2015, 16.
Wow.
Tapos,
I thought it was a new thing because I've never heard of it until before until
exactly our
after the lockdown. Tara ba
point.
yung Zoom?
Exactly our
Oh
point. Tapos
my
sabi
gosh,
ko nga,
that's
nakakatawa
crazy.
lang
That is
kami.
crazy.
It's been our tool
Yeah.
to communicate with our clients
Right.
ever since we've started working. Pero
That
we
is
will,
crazy.
parang everybody's, I'm doing a video conferencing. I did a blog about it. Sabi ko, Zoom is nothing, it's nothing new to us for working
Oh my
from home.
God, I
Pero
swear, akala ko
highlighted.
bago siya. As in, no joke. As in, akala ko 2020 siya, tong Zoom. Kasi parang, I had never heard of it before.
Yeah, because
Diba?
now it's
What did
something
people
that
use before? I mean, if not Zoom.
it's
For
Skype or Zoom or WhatsApp. Yeah, pero
yeah,
for proper
for
communication, we really
conference.
use Zoom. Yeah, kasi
Okay.
yung Skype, madalas siya mag-bug talaga. So,
Messenger groups, di ba
no,
pwede rin?
we don't use Messenger kasi it's not
Oh.
it's not really parang professional kasi it's a public domain eh. Not
Ah,
like this one. It's an
that's
enclosed
right. That's right. Oh, closed group siya or whatever.
yes,
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Unless you bring it publicly, like what we're doing right now, we're sharing it on FB Live, but still it's yours. You have the
Right.
login, no? Hindi tayo na
Yes, correct,
messenger.
correct, correct, correct,
It's
correct.
everyone can just share whatever. It's not really that secured for
Mm,
us, especially
okay,
for
okay.
file sharing. We don't
Right.
do that. So
Okay. Noted,
there are
noted.
a lot of tools that we use that we are mindful about the IP, yung mga intellectual properties also of the
Yes.
client. So
Yes.
we're kind of into that kind of level. Kaya sabi ko, Zoom is nothing new now. Sabi ko nga,
Nakakatawa.
natatawa.
5 years yun na
Actually,
pala ginagamit samantalang nung March,
mm,
tinuturuan pa lang kami nung taga-GMA kung paano gamitin yung Zoom. Kaya, nasaan kayo? Bakit naririnig ko kayo? Pero hindi ko kayo nakikita. Miss Suzy, relax. Doon po sa ilalim ng may makikita po kayo. Start video. As in, they had to
okay.
really do a
Yeah.
step-by-step with us because we didn't know how. And also, parang
Mm.
zooming on your phone is different from zooming from your laptop. Oh, you can do this, you can that. Wala po dyan. I-swipe nyo po. Hindi nyo talaga, as in ganun. So, parang everybody's adjusting
Don't
to,
worry, my heart goes to you guys.
diba? My goodness. Pero ito naman, nakakaya din naman. Basta lang may
Oh, yeah.
matyaga, katulad mo, Tiny, na pinagtyagaan ako dahil nga hindi na gumana yung StreamYard sa cellphone ko. Pero ko, Diyos
It's
ko,
okay. It's okay. No worries. I'm glad that we have this conversation to share with the people here. At least nakikita nila na sabi ko nga baka mamaya sabihin nila joke ako kasi nga 'di ba hindi nangyari first natin. Kaya sabi ko,
right?
can we take a picture? So ayoko kasi
Yes,
naman alam mo yun credibility wise. Ayoko naman ano nila na nang fake ako kasi I'm really very careful about that, Miss Susie. Afraid
absolutely.
ako na pangalan ko lang ang meron ako to keep me who I am. And I'm proud
Yes.
of my name. So para i-drag ko yung sarili ko into something na, it's not for real. I'm
Oo.
afraid of that. I fear God first, no? I fear
Oo.
God first. And so, before anything else, guys, I would like to ask Miss Susie, do you have any special reminder or wisdom you want to leave for our audience who are watching right now. And before we do that, mamaya, babasahin natin yung mga ibang comments before we say goodbye to them. So, do you
Uh,
have message? Inspiring message, syempre, dapat
Yeah, I think,
para,
just stay positive kasi there's really nowhere else to go. Parang when
yeah,
you wallow, when you dwell on the negative parts, honestly, to put things into perspective, it's easy for me to say that because we're okay. Our family is okay. We have food, we have shelter, we have comfort.
yeah,
For those of you who don't have all of those things, it's a harder prospect. But I've seen people who have close to nothing and yet are able to even not just survive, but to be
yeah,
positive about it and to even lend a helping hand. And it really just shows the character of a person. It doesn't matter if you're rich or you're poor. At a time like this, that's when your true colors show.
we were removed of that.
We
We were
were.
removed ka, no? Parang
We
hinubaran
were.
ka ng level of, asang position ka sa buhay ngayon. Mayaman ka ba? Everybody's just dealing, sabi ko nga, if I may interject, sabi ko mostly pag mga mayayaman, this season of summer, wala sila rito. Asan sila? Nasa
Oh,
malamig
yeah.
na country, di ba?
Yes, yes. Correct, correct, correct.
Pero now,
Exactly.
we are
And
all
then suddenly,
sacrificing.
oh,
Yeah.
just see
Pantay-pantay.
what it is in you, 'di ba? That's positive. And then
Yeah.
work with that. Kasi
Yeah.
being negative, like you said also earlier, hindi naman natutulungan ng ibang tao yun if you're bashing other
Yeah.
people, if you're angry about the situation. The whole world is experiencing this. It's not a fault of our government. It's not the fault
Yes.
of the Filipino people. The whole
Yes.
world is
Yeah.
experiencing this and trying to manage it as much as possible. So
And no one
stay
knows
positive, stay
exactly what to
creative.
do. Yeah,
Yeah,
no one knows
trying,
exactly.
trying, trying to find
Yeah. At
vaccine,
least,
trying to
'di ba?
find
At least.
practice social
Pero,
distancing, etc. We're doing our best and believe in that.
yes.
Kumbaga, makitulong na lang tayo, wag na lang tayo
Yeah.
pabigat palalo.
Tsaka whatever help you may receive, whatever amount you get, be thankful. Kay
Mm-mm.
piso yan, kay 2 piso yan, buti kayo may nakuha. Eh, paano yung
Yes.
ibang wala? 'Di ba?
Mm-mm.
Hindi naman po pwedeng sabihin nyo kayo lang yung deserving. Kami ba? Don't we deserve to receive something like that?
I
But
know,
we
I
also
was
pay our
thinking, lalo na yung
taxes.
mga taxpayers, lalo na, 'di ba?
Exactly, di
And
ba?
it doesn't mean na kapag sila yung,
Yeah.
maayos ang buhay, wala silang ibang tinutulungan din na tao.
Mm.
Wag mo nang sabihin na
Totoo.
hindi na lang siya pambili ng basic goods, eh, pero other people na
Yes.
umaasa sa kanila bigla, 'di ba? Parang that's
Yes.
probably what they need the money for too.
Yeah. Kaya nga sabi ko hindi dahil sa ang status nila sa buhay may kaya. We are also taxpayers. I pay my taxes even I
Mm,
work from home. But the
mm,
thing is,
mm.
hindi ako nakatanggap ng ayuda whatsoever. But I'm not complaining because ang paniniwala ko na lang. I think of it this way. Baka
Mm.
may kailangan sa akin kaya
Yes,
hindi
na
sa akin
napagbigyan.
binibigay.
Yeah,
'Di ba?
yeah, yeah,
Parang
yeah.
ako, hindi ko nakuha yung akin, edi yung akin na ipart ko kung kanino man, I don't
Oo,
know who,
oo,
at
oo.
least masaya ako na
Mm,
nakakontribute ako, hindi para dumagdag pa ako sa problema na, bakit wala ako ayuda? Nagpabayad ako ng tax. O
right,
ngayon,
right, right.
sige, magpakapagod ka dyan. O
Correct.
ano na, di ba?
Oo,
Energy-wise, reserve your energy. Preserve it. You will need it
yeah,
eventually and we don't know when. This
that's
one, we
true.
don't even know. May stock ka ngayon, bukas mag-worry ka na. Kumakain
Exactly,
kayo Alam
exactly.
naman yung stock mo, hindi mabawasan.
Mm,
Oh,
mm.
'di ba? Parang
Mismo.
shucks, now we have to learn to parang ang tawag doon yung magtipid ka talaga in
Mm.
a way na tama. Kami actually yung branch namin, sinasabay na namin ni Susie kasi tanghali naman nagigising din. I encourage them to wake up a little late. Wala namang gagawin
That's
'di ba?
true.
Para yung food din namin, hindi sa ginugutom ko yung mga anak ko ha. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong, guys. Malalaki naman na kasi sila, hindi sila yung
Oo.
mga babies na may baby na
Oo,
papadrink
tsaka may
milk.
schedule talaga 'yan, oo.
Yeah.
Mm.
Malalaki naman na sila, they can really manage to say pag gutom sila kakain, 'di ba?
They
So
can make
sabi
their own
ko,
food, yeah.
exactly. So sabi ko, okay, since hindi naman kayo busy, wala naman school, sige, just wake up late. Okay yan sa akin, walang problema. Tapos brunch na tayo para yung
Oo.
breakfast, 'di ba? Mix na
Yes,
sa
agree,
lunch. Oh.
agree, agree. Tama.
Ang kain na namin 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. Pa-dinner
Oo,
time na.
oo.
Kasi parang it's making more nahahaba yung life nung ano namin, nung food stocks namin. So,
Yan, oo, oo, oo. At
may
saka
mga
gusto rin naman nila
ganon.
matulog na mahaba. It's not like di
Oo.
ba? Gusto din naman nila yon sa totoo lang.
Corrected by, kasi they sleep
Ah,
around 3 a.m. because they watch
oo.
anime naman ito, yung mga Japanese,
Oo,
dun
oo,
sila
oo,
naman
oo,
tatlong
oo.
anak ko.
Correct, correct. Pero hindi
Ay,
rin naman
naku.
pwedeng gumising ng 4:00 ng hapon, 'di ba? Kasi
Hindi naman.
sayang lang sa kailangan
Pinaka-late
may
ko na
konting disiplina.
12, yan.
Oh,
Okay na
yan,
sa
yan.
akin yan. Pero
Ako
now
din,
lang
mga ganyan.
yan.
Yeah, yeah,
Now
yeah.
lang yan. Pero once
Agree.
may school na, do you agree na we have to send our kids to school back? Ako, I don't
Oh,
I really do
definitely
not.
not.
Yeah, I'm not
Ang pasok kasi
comfortable.
nila is August. Well, lalo na dun sa mga June papasok, malamang hindi nila talaga papapasukin. Sa
Yeah,
amin
I'm
kasi
not
August yung start
comfortable.
ng school nila. Pero the school has also made a decision already, at least for sure, for the first 3 months, August, September, October. Yeah, online muna sila. And then everything
Yeah,
is like the rest of the world, we're playing this by ear. Yung parang,
yeah.
ano ba mangyayari dun? Hindi ko pa rin alam eh.
Did you hear that in Israel yata there was 78 students on the first day ng school nila and it was already closed ulit kasi 78 agad yung
Sayang.
nakakuha ng virus. So
Oo,
why would you
sayang.
make pilit, 'di ba? Why would you make pilit? Ako
Paulit-ulit
sabi,
lang na, oo,
oo. Ako
papauwiin ng
nga sabi
papauwi.
ko, ito suggestion ko, Miss Susie, I don't know if you would agree with me. Ako, okay lang na wala tayong school year this year.
Mhm.
Basta i-accelerate nila yung bata next year with the grading system na nakuha nila now. Nag-gets mo? Parang,
So they're
kung
gonna
19,
skip it? Like, kunwari, if your child was supposed to be grade 5 this year, magi-grade 6 na sila.
yeah, accelerated, but depending on the grade that they have achieved nitong year na to. Meron pa rin grading, parang level of acceptance. Pagka hindi, grade 5 ka pa rin. Pero kung mataas yung grade mo, pwede ka na nila accelerate, but, may but, yung grade 5 na subjects, imimix na nila sa grade 6 para hindi masyadong nalilate yung bata. Dapat parang
Mm.
gano'n, 'di ba? May adjustments kasi hindi naman gusto ng bata magkaroon ng ganitong sitwasyon eh.
Right,
So the
right.
school has to make parang effort na rin sa the Department of Education siguro na i-mix up na yung kasi kesa naman ikaw ang parent ka, would you be pushing your kid to go to, may online. Can everybody go online? That's the
Right.
question. Hindi naman po
I'm not
pwedeng
sure about
tayo.
skipping a whole grade, ha?
Yeah, but for me, that's just a suggestion. Parang you can mix and match nga. There's a level of grade 5 subjects within the next year
Right.
na skip nyo
I'm
para
thinking
to
lang
make
kasi
habol.
schedule-wise, there's a reason why they schedule all of those classes. Kumbaga may curriculum siya that's supposed to
Yeah,
be for a whole year. So I don't
exactly.
know how you mix and match something like that. It's really just going to be for extra smart people. So ang katapos-tapusan,
Somehow, yeah.
iwan pa din yung taong struggling
Kaya nga
or
may parang
just
may
learning.
level of gradings eh. Something like that. They can play around naman. They can think about it. Kasi
Right.
ako, if it is online the whole year, walang problema. Kaya lang ang tanong nga, everybody ba in your school kaya afford? Eh
Mm-mm.
marami ngayon, Miss Susie, yung mga nagtatrabaho abroad, they were sent back home.
Right.
'Di ba? So it's also a struggle for parents. Kami, hindi naman ako 100% na laging may kita. I
Yeah,
mean, I only work whenever my client needs me.
that's right.
It's just that we balance our finances. So schools also has to understand that hindi biro yung pinagdadaanan ng mga magulang
Oo
ngayon.
naman. And I
So,
think they know that. Because kahit naman sila,
yeah.
hindi naman biro din
Yes.
pagdadaanan bigla ng mga teachers na walang, let's say, walang wifi sa bahay. Suddenly, kailangan ko magturo from home. Wala
Yes,
naman akong
yes.
wifi. Ang
Yes.
cellphone ko o gadget ko, isa lang, luma pa.
Exactly.
Wala akong yung holder, yung stand ng, that's important. Kunwari, may cellphone kang gano'n, natuturo kang ganyan.
Yeah.
Wala kang papatungan, ipapatong mo sa lamesa na may libro, na may,
Oo.
may kalang kang gano'n.
Correct.
Suddenly,
Napakahirap ng
yeah, parang everybody
adjustments.
is really adjusting to this one. And the
Yes.
truth of the matter is, especially para sa ating mga public school kids, they won't make the adjustment definitely to online. So
Yeah,
that's why I
true.
think Ched and they're figuring out other ways for kids to start learning. But if they learn from home, kunwari, PTV4 kunwari starts airing the schoolwork, tapos manonood
Mm.
ka lang TV, di ba? Kasi
Yes, yes,
let's
yes.
assume that 80% of them have television, then they can watch
Yeah.
it. Pero
Well,
syempre
at least
kailangan,
YouTube man lang sa phone,
oo. Well, that
'di ba?
depends nga kasi we're talking about public school kids di ba?
Yes, yes.
Your mother might have a cell phone, di ba? But it
Pero
might not
hindi
even be a
hindi yung kagaya,
smartphone.
yeah,
So
exactly.
parang
Yeah.
I think they're really exploring a lot of things nga kasi because education. And some people are actually just saying, tapo na tong year na to. The next, we start anew. If you're supposed to be grade 5 this year, grade 5 ka ulit next year. Parang ganun. So,
Yeah.
depends Depends. Kasi
Ang
lugi
daming
naman yung,
notion. Yeah.
oo,
True.
lugi naman yung public school kids of the same age. Kunwari, grade 5 ka, public ka. Grade 5 ako, private ako. Meron kami online. So, nakaalpas na
Tapos
ako. Next year, grade 6 ako. Ikaw, grade 5 ka pa rin.
yeah, it's not a
So,
good feeling na nasa public na nga ako tapos ganito pa yung
iwan
magiging
talaga.
sitwasyon, 'di
Iwan.
ba?
Oo,
Kawawa.
oo,
I
oo.
mean, that's why sabi nga pantay-pantay. Everybody will stop, Huwag nating apurahin kasi feeling ko masyado naaapura rin tayo as parents to decide whether dadalhin na nga ba sa school or kasi yung school namin also asked for a survey for parents. So I suggested na okay ang online, but syempre, paano yung iba na hindi naman kaya? So what are
Yeah.
the decisions for this? So we're just still waiting.
Yeah.
Ano yung pinaka, ano nila. So,
Tama.
ganun din sa mga parents, no? If we have the right naman, we have the voice to say kung ano yung nararamdaman natin, but we just have to be kalmado lang whenever we say something. You suggest, walang masama if you suggest if you feel like tama naman. It's just that do it in the right manner and do it in the right way na hindi tayo nakikipag-away. We
Mm.
have the voice naman, yes. It's just that we have to be heard properly and
Mm.
express it properly.
Mm.
Yes, use the social media, but use it in a way na hindi kayo basta
Hindi kayo
walang
nega.
negative, oo, walang
Oo.
nega.
Oo.
So,
And
ayun
if
po,
you're going to
marami tayong
suggest it,
challenges. Yeah.
back it up with facts, back it up with some
Yes,
research, back
yes.
it up with a good
Not just
presentation.
chismis.
Yes,
Not
absolutely.
chismis. So, we really have to be pulling our blank. Ano yan sa Tagalog? Matuto tayo mamaluktot. Ngayon yun
Oo,
no? Ngayon
oo.
yung panahon
Ngayon
na yun.
yun.
Meron ka man. Pero
Yeah.
we all have to really thrive na malampasan natin to. So,
Yes.
again, with all my heart and really I thank you for this wonderful discussion, Miss Susie.
Thank you so
And I
much,
hope hindi ito
Tiny.
yung magiging last. And
Salamat
sana
sa pagtsaga mo sa akin.
mag-meet din tayo personally, God willing.
Oo
Hopefully,
nga.
dumating na yung new normal na ito.
Ay,
Ay, nako, we're looking forward to it. Although ako naman, sanay na ako talaga nandito ang
that's
aking
true.
schedule.
That's true.
Pero, syempre, from time to time, I also meet my friends outside. May buhay
Oo.
pa naman ako sa labas ng aking computer.
Oo, correct, correct. Kailangan din niya, kailangan ng vitamin D, kailangan magpa-araw.
Yes, kaya nga yung ilaw na yung tinutok ko sa akin para maarawan. ako ng konti. Ano yung parang chicks?
Oo nga eh.
Oh, di ba? Thank you so much, Miss Suzi
Thank you
Abrera
so
in the
much.
house. Woohoo!
Heidi, thank you.
Yeah, pero magbasa muna tayo ng iba pang comments. Konti lang naman. Ang
Go
sabi
ahead.
nila, si Nelly ulit, Nelly Gukman from Singapore. Yes, Miss Zuzi, haha, I observed from my boss na like nakakailang, ano siguro to, yung gano'n, yung beso.
Oo,
I
yung
look at
beso.
them. Oh, yung kina-countdown niya. Kasi
Ah,
siguro nag-work
cute.
siya sa, nag-work siguro siya sa ganung, sa
Oo.
Italy siguro. Anyways, thank you so much once again.
Thank
Please,
you.
Miss Suzy, if you have friends na use of show ninyo pag may gusto kayo i-share dito for information or whatever, please ask from your social media to join our community para maia-announce din natin sa community whatever it is that you want to be promoted. Okie dokie.
Right. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
We're opening our platforms for that kind of good vibes. Good
Oo.
vibes.
Yes. Oh, by the way, since you're saying that, on Saturday, oh no, no, that's Friday at 8 p.m.
Okay.
I'll probably post it also on my Instagram, which is Mars_Suzi SUZI.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a show called online show on GMA News Online, which is called Usapang Alaga. So we talk
Yeah, I saw
about,
that.
yeah, we talk about health and how important it is to boost our immunity system, lalo na sa mga panahon ngayon. And I've learned, so ako mismo, ang dami ko na natutunan sa kanya. So I hope you guys can join us on Friday. I think I'll post it on my Instagram. Then the link
Yeah.
to the Facebook Live will also be in my bio by then.
What time is it? Friday? I'm typing it right now
8
as we
p.m.
speak. 8 p.m.
Yes.
With Miss Suzy Abrera at the GMA 7, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much,
Thank
guys. And
you.
stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. That's the best that we can do. And always pray that we have that lagi tayo magpasalamat sa Diyos. We have our strength, we
Amen.
have our lives, we have our
Yes.
families with
So
us.
much to be
We have
grateful.
something to eat. Kahit tuyo
Yes.
yan. Di ba?
Yes. Actually,
Nakakatawid
sarap
naman
ng
ito.
tuyo.
Di ba?
Yes.
Pagka kukulangin, itali yun yung tuyo, tapos sampal-sampal na lang ng konti, wala nang ulam-ulam, amoy-amoy na lang.
Amoy-amoy na lang muna.
We have to learn to be thrifty in a way na
Right.
hindi naman ninyo ginugutom yung sarili niyo, but at least everybody is okay, nakakain. And
Understand the
again,
value of food. Mm-mm.
exactly, huwag kayo magtapon ng kanin. Kung konti lang talaga, konti lang isaing. Mahirap maghanap ng bigas.
Totoo.
Diba? No, we need to import from countries pa. So let's just be thrifty in the right way.
Agree.
Again, we thank you so
Thank
much,
you,
Miss Suzi
Tiny.
Abrera, for
Thank
gracing
you so
our
much.
community. Guys, thank you for
It's great
joining
chatting
us.
with you. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you,
Yes.
Tiny.
Thank you. Have a wonderful
God
day and God
bless.
bless you. God
Yes.
bless. Bye,
Bye.
guys. Thank you. Okay. Since Miss Susie left the call, I'm here now with you guys. Thank you so much for joining me, and I am really appreciating it. Nakikita niyo naman, napakasarap pakinggan no, yung mga kwento nila behind the camera. At least something na itatawid ko sa inyo yan, something that I can show for you with you guys. And thank you for always being supportive and being there whenever I need your help. Thank you so much, and I always pray that you will always have a wonderful health, no, and stay safe, guys. Thank you again. I would like to remind all those who signed up for the June 12 free webinar that will start at 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. I've already emailed you. Please do check your emails and kindly make sure that you have acknowledged, no? Ibig sabihin, kung hindi nyo pa nare-receive or na-receive nyo na, paki-check nyo yung spam folder nyo, baka na andon. And kindly accept if you're going to attend and decline if you're no longer interested to attend so that we exactly know how many people are we going to attend to, okay? To entertain, kumbaga. So maraming maraming salamat po sa inyo lahat. Stay safe, guys, and have a wonderful day. Bye!